All right, Pete, that's some good news right there. All right, April is National Child Abuse Prevention Month, a time to raise awareness and to educate Ohana on ways to prevent abuse and neglect.
All month long, we've invited several agencies that are all working towards one goal: protecting our keiki. And we welcome State of Hawaii Judiciary, Statewide Director for the Children's Justice Centers of Hawaii, Jasmine Maumukai. Aloha, Jasmine.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
And joining her is Janelle Alkawili from the Friends of the Children's Justice Center of Oahu. Aloha, family.
Thank you.
Hey, Jasmine, can we start with you?
Sure.
Can you share a little bit about the Children's Justice Center and perhaps maybe even some of the types of programs you guys offer to someone who either witnesses child abuse or a crime?
So the Children's Justice Center is a program under the state judiciary. We have 5 centers across all the islands. So when a police report is made or children report to child welfare, we help coordinate that response. And so the children are able to come into one of our centers to get a very special interview. It's called a forensic interview. So the interview is recorded. The types of abuse could be sex assault, physical abuse, children who witness violence, including domestic violence, homicides. But we want the children to be able to come to the center, which is child-friendly, it's fair and neutral. The interviews, again, are recorded, so we try to minimize how many times children have to talk about either what they've experienced or what they've witnessed in terms of violence.
Got it. You know, but some people may be apprehensive to step out and ask for help. Can you encourage them by just sharing a positive story on how you've been able to help a keiki?
Thank you. So we have so many situations where thousands of cases that we've supported over all these years, but there's one particular child that I wanted to share about, a little boy who came to the center a number of years ago because he had been abused by someone in his family. And then his mother called subsequently and said he wants to come to the center, he wants to share something. So he came, we didn't know what he was coming for, and he made these cranes. I have part of them that he
These
made.
are beautiful.
So he, as part of his journey in therapy, handmade about hundreds of these cranes. Wow. And he came to the center and he said that he wanted to share the cranes. He wanted to hang them. So if you come to our Oahu Center, it is actually hanging on the ceiling. And what he said is, I want kids to know that if you're scared, something has happened to you, you don't know what to do, there is a place where you can go. And he wanted kids to know not to be afraid. Yeah. And if you're afraid, to look up at the ceiling and see these hundreds of cranes that are hanging off the ceiling.
What a success story.
Success story, paying it forward. Even our keiki, paying it forward. That is amazing. You know, how does the Friends of Children's Justice Center provide kokua to CJC as well as to local families?
Yeah, so the Friends of the Children's Justice Center is actually the nonprofit partner for the Children's Justice Center of Oahu. Each island actually has their own Children's Justice Center, and so they also have their own nonprofit organization. So what we do is service all the children whose cases are on Oahu and who live in Oahu currently. When we talk about, there's a running theme of it takes a village to help children, especially child victims. Our role in this village is to help with their healing journey. And we do that by providing financial assistance to them. We have a program called Ho'ola na Manaho Hope and Healing Program. And basically, children can make requests through their social workers, their case managers, professionals as we call them, and they can make requests for items or goods and services that they feel will bring comfort and healing into their lives.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love this support.
And then you folks work to try to provide those things for them.
Oh, definitely.
That's
yeah.
beautiful.
We try to do a turnaround time of at least 2 weeks to a month. Sometimes, we just have to communicate with the professionals, and it's also what's available. So we do a lot of communication in between.
That's amazing. So how can our viewers connect with you folks so that we can help these children heal on their path to healing?
Yeah, so we have actually 2 seasonal programs that branch out of our H&M program. Our holiday gift drive, which you can assume it happens in December. Basically, we open up our gift list to the volunteers out there, and then they can do volunteer shopping or Secret Santa shopping for the keiki. And then coming up, we have the back to school drive, and it's coming at a timely time.
Yes,
With school ending and then the next school year coming up, so this is our way to help out the families who, they have some financial barriers, multiple kids perhaps in these programs. So it's a way for us to help them get school supplies.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Jasmine and Janelle, thank you guys so much for
thank
all you
you.
guys are doing to
Thank
help
you.
protect our Keiki. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Aloha.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and be right back. But before we do, we just want to remind you that starting on Monday, we are going to be adding additional times to watch Island Life Live. Starting on Monday, we'll be at 10 a.m.
That's right. We're on at 10 a.m. and then again at 4 p.m. on KITV and KIKU, and then again at 9 p.m. on KIKU, and that's a lot of DVD. Okay, anyway, and just the right amount of vinegar. We'll be right back, family.